All right, we should be back up
Doc will
now.
look between Twix
Oh,
and the
my
goo that he used to heal her. Huh. This is better than I
Superpowers.
thought.
Yeah,
Excellent.
you will put something in her.
Let me grab it
Even
again.
better. Get super buff, maybe two better.
Doc, it used the superhero gel on her, not the healing gel.
Oh. I don't recall making that.
Crazen did 90 damage to the thing.
All right, okay. Crazen
Aw.
killed the thing.
Yeah, Crazen, I applied it after. Yeah.
I really wish YouTube had a feature that you could just continue from the last stream when these disconnects happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
But they don't. It starts a new stream that is not combined with the original one. So I have to send, so none of the links will work either. So I have to resend out all the links.
Is Wednesday like the update day for everything or something? Like, what the shit?
I don't. I wish I knew. For us, it's literally just because we're getting into prime time around 8 o'clock, and so everyone's logging onto the internet. And we didn't really have this problem last year. We are having this problem this year. So I don't know what the
I
hell's going
never
on.
remember having this problem before.
No,
yeah,
we
no,
didn't.
something's definitely changed with something, some program.
Yeah, it could have been because we had one of our we had a telephone pole down the road a couple weeks ago, got hit by lightning, and it wrecked one of the it wrecked a bunch of stuff. So that might be having issues too still. But it hasn't been messing with my gaming, so I think it's just YouTube.
Weird.
Yeah, kind of irritating. You get us back
silly.
in. All right, so some people have already returned.
What?
All right. Yep. We're in. We're starting. Sorry about that. And going into Crazen hitting. Crazen did a lot of damage. Hit this guy with a power claw.
3 times, yeah.
3 times. Okay, 3 attacks. So against Cinder in Crazen, you're both going to get hit by this. What is your agility? Just that. Use as your value. This
Can I
thing.
use dodge.
Huh? Yeah, dodges counts as well. This is going to be a 90 strike value.
It's 28 for me.
Yep. So just add 14 to whatever your defense values are. If it's under 90, you got hit by this.
I got 20 defense value.
Under. Definitely under.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
I think that hit Crazen, yeah.
It's just acid blood.
Oh, just a little bit. of acid.
Just.
Yep, just acid blood. So each of you are going to take, and neither of these things hit your person, it's just your armor.
Armor?
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's going to do a d6 damage to your armor's defense value. Now,
Yeah.
1. It did 1 DV damage to your armor.
Ah,
Still annoying.
I feel
Yeah.
Bruce here with us.
And then we get to do that 2 more times.
jeez.
Miss. Miss. For both of you. Miss twice.
All right.
Okay.
Crazen will take it.
Yep. So there's that 1 point of damage. So 1 point to your DV. Brought down a little bit as you take a little bit of damage from the acid blood to your armor. That creature is pulverized into the ground. No hope that it ever comes back.
My DD went from 97 to 96. I'm pissed.
Vengeance on these creatures.
You gotta figure out a way to kill them in mass.
So with that creature dead, there is no return volley fire. Now, Cinder, you can see lights down at the end here.
Yeah.
You can't see anybody in line of sight. They're ducked behind cover, but you're aware of their presence. You have the motion scanner, and they're back there behind a barrier.
I whisper that over comms.
You also can sense that there's something in the rooms that's moving.
Interesting.
And somehow something's also moving in the ceiling. You did that event above you.
10 meters. That's not right. That's in the room.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
It's reading right, man. Well, you're not reading it right.
Crazen's interested with the sound of events. He's going to
So
crawl
what would
sneak up
be
there.
yeah, go ahead for that. What would be Cinder's penalty for doing stealth over this gravel stuff?
It would make noise. Like
So
he
there's
he
no-
could be invisible the whole time. They won't see it. They won't be able to see him. But if anyone's listening, they'll definitely hear it.
So even if I made a type K, I couldn't be silent.
No, not on the gravel. It's just gonna make noise. They don't know where it's coming from. Like they're not gonna be able to spot you. They have to make that. They just know to look around the area, and they have to make that type. Is it C? They even
C.
see if it wasn't just something falling from the ceiling.
Oh, I have an idea.
I personally disagree with that ruling, but you're the GM, so you win. All right, he is going to proceed. Should I even bother rolling stealth then?
No, not really. Just because of just all of that debris.
All right, then I won't.
Now, what would Crazen have to do to get into these vents? Because he's curious about what's going on up there.
Jump.
You're back.
Okay, he's gonna do that.
Now, what about Crabmira, Iliad, Duke, and Argo? What Whiskey Tango? So we have people in the back.
Mirror could project her hologram disguise forward to kind of look like look like the empty hallway, so we could advance forward.
Oh, that's a possibility. It's just a matter of the sound we'd all make walking down the hall.
Well, they hear you, but then they'd be looking down the hall, and all they see is an empty hallway because of the hologram.
I mean, I'm not against it.
Duke's gonna go ahead and slowly stride forward in CQC style, so knife in one or in offhand and laser pistol drawn in the other.
So Ilya doesn't want to try to stealth again because last time that didn't go too well. So he's just gonna kind of stick in the back. If there's a hologram projected, he'll follow with that. But
So since stealth is irrelevant, I'm not going to do any partial moves. I'm going to do a full move.
Yeah, I gotta walk.
And so that's where he ends up.
Yeah, because Duke's also walking too, making noise. So someone's gonna pop over. And I'm gonna make it more difficult for them to notice because they have something to see.
I am trying to keep my back against the wall and make a side profile to have the minimal amount of
Making it even more
Targets.
difficult. Yeah.
for them to hit.
Yeah, so you're
Yeah.
blinding up on that. Yeah, it's gonna make it even more difficult for him. I need another type. You've seen these before, so I need a type E perception from Cinder as he's advancing that far.
Type E perception?
Yep.
Hang on. Perception. I'm pretty sure that probably makes it.
Okay. So when you got to the first door,
Mm-hmm.
you notice a small, very, very, very faint tripwire. It was tethered to the door on either side, closed in on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not metal. It's under tension.
A person who doesn't go in the door would not trip it? Or doesn't try to go in the door?
Yeah, it's
Or is
probably,
that across the hall?
it's across the hall. It's between the two doors.
Oh. Well, shit. I am going to whisper to everyone that there is a tripwire right in front of Crab Mirror. Maybe you want to be careful.
Actually, I should have painted it. So it's here.
Where? Oh,
It'd probably move back because I imagine he'd see that before.
Oh yeah, he would have seen it. He would have seen it. But he's again, it's only at shin height, so Cinder's easily able to step over this.
mm-hmm.
And again, you can see it. It's a wispy, hair-thin wire.
Yeah. So like I said, I would have radioed to people to avoid that. What is this green line?
I don't know.
That's,
I didn't put that.
It's a
Mirror's
hologram.
hologram thing.
Oh, the hologram thing.
Oh, so
Got
we
it.
could just easily just step over it.
Well, I don't know about
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, you can easily
You
step
shouldn't hide
over it.
on me.
Well, Iliad's 7 feet, so I think he can step over.
Brushing
No,
the ceiling.
I was thinking more of Crazen.
Crazen's in the vent right now. I'm waiting
Yeah.
for that.
He's
Hey,
crawling up there. He's getting
He's playing
done.
Metal Gear Solid right now. He's
Yep.
on his own mission.
Which
Actually,
side did you say that tripwire was going into?
It's going through the door on either side.
Okay, so it's going through both of them. Gotcha.
Yep.
how does grenades work again? So if I were to tell everyone
You just gotta gotta-
flashbang
yeah.
and through it, what would be the
Beat your strike value.
and
What's up?
beat my strike value, just my base strike
Yep.
value?
Just your base strike value. And even if you
So-
miss, it just rolls.
All right. I'm going to attempt that. I'm going to whisper over comms, cover, flashbang, outgoing.
All right, let me get everyone's movements first. What do we got for Argo
All right.
and Whiskey Tango?
Argo moved his max move, and Whiskey moved up.
We got Duke up, got Rhea up, Crab up, Crazen's up in the
Oh.
vents.
Rumred would want to fly down there.
Okay, Rumred's down
He's
here.
got 15-meter move with telekinetic flight.
And then we need Kit and Menopause.
All right,
Rumred
Rhea.
would like to stay up against the ceiling with her telekinetic flight.
So I imagine she's not here right now, but I just, they're more range. So I imagine they'd be like hanging behind rather than trying to go so far ahead.
Yeah, getting her
Yeah,
close to it.
Just at the bottom of the stairs at this point.
Crab Mira, when you came across this wire, you know what it is automatically. A fiber optic cable. Communication line.
Correct.
Interesting.
Let's
So-
oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, Rumred goes past the hologram. So if they are capable of seeing in the dark, they would be seeing her.
Yeah.
She's
Um,
up against the ceiling, so it's not super easy. But if they've got like infrared, I'm sure she would stand out quite well.
Let me check these two. What do they have? These things are dumb as shit, so not much. Homunculuses, they don't have any sense. They're psychic only. They're like they're little balls of psychic energy, basically just like meat bags. It's the other ones that are. It's the two soldiers. Because they have
While
their
everybody's
helmets.
moved up, Doc has collected a small sample of the exoskeleton and acid blood.
And Faulty is back, so if she wanted to do something else with her character's movement, she can.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll level a Kit after the session.
Okay.
We just moved Kit and Menopause down to the base of the stairs.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So we had them hang back just in case.
So Crabmere, what do you want to do about that fiber optic cable?
Can she maybe like read what's going through the cable?
Not without interacting with it.
Have to put a splice in it.
Hmm?
Have to splice it and then
Yeah.
read it that way.
You'd have to interact with it somehow.
All right. Well, yeah, she'll do that then. She'll double back a little bit, check out the wire. She'll clamp onto it with her crab claw.
Yeah, they try to like pick up on the signals passing back and forth.
Yes, read the light passing through the wire.
Yeah, it's numeric. You know, positive, negatives. Something's talking to something else. A lot of data passing back and forth. Take an
Do I have
int.
to roll for anything?
Yeah, you have to take an int, see if you can't decode it. Intelligence type C.
Come on. Got this one. That's the all the flashing colors, man.
Oh God, what's happening? So is that a fail?
Oh yeah, that's a fail.
That's a hard fail. Okay.
That's a big fail.
Yeah, it's some kind of sequence, and you don't know if it's growing or falling. But that question's answered when all the doors slam open, and they
You cut out at all the.
all the
Oh, yeah.
doors, yeah, all the doors slam open.
Ah, of course.
At least the ones in front of us are going to only see an empty hallway down this way.
There's ones behind you too.
Oh yeah, but I'm sure that I just can't turn and look at that. Oh great, hold on. I think these are the type of Eldar I actually fear.
Striking scorpions.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
So
Oh, no, they're competent.
Banish fear from your heart.
So they're coming in hot and fast. Immediately, men fill the doorways. Gun positions open up across the barricade. And you can see over the top of it is a junk shield of debris with just the guns pointing out. It begins laying down fire in a cone through the hallway in a kill box. Thankfully, it's not really aiming at anything. They can't see that well. These guys over here. It's accuracy by volume. But we'll see where that goes. And these guys in the back, though, they definitely can see. So, choking up the holes first. We've got one coming in at Cinder. Cinder, you don't have your back turned to it because of how you're displayed. You're pressed up against the wall.
Yep.
So it's literally door opens, you can see him, so he doesn't have the advantage on you. Duke, he's catching you in the front, so you literally door opens right in front of your ass. You're just like, hi, buddy.
Does it seem like he's about to attack me? Does he see me?
Yeah, I have to make the type C. If he sees you. I'm just letting you know he's there and that you could again.
Roll
Not
die.
great.
I don't know if that failed or not, but it's better than rolling lower than that.
Yeah. There we go.
Fail,
85,
fail.
88.
They both fucked
Yep,
up.
yeah, they both fucked. They both flubbed it. So neither of them noticed Cinder, but they saw Rum Red.
Okay.
Cinder, but they saw Rum Red.
Okay.
And since she's too high up, they're gonna have to shoot her with weapons. They can't get their swords on her.
So I have a question.
Mhm.
All Remred did was move. Can she do any kind of attack action
On your guys' turn.
on our turn? So
Yeah.
yeah, these guys have initiative.
Yeah, they're just basically it's a surprise. They're laying and just shit just went ham really quick.
Alright.
Okay, and then not too many attacks gonna come out, so we're gonna go with Duke first. Duke, they come at you with chain swords.
Very
So
well then.
Not good.
you have a 74
Alright,
defense
let's not-
value in melee.
Yes.
All right, 74 versus a 114.
I don't like those numbers.
So 40% chance to hit. 4 attacks. Only 2 get in. 2
Two is bad enough.
Yeah, 2 is bad. 2 is not great. So 2 of these chain swords come
Chain
whipping at you
sword
in different
attack.
directions, and they go just trying to eat you apart. That's gonna be. How are they using them? They're using them.
Let's 60, 20.
Well, no, because they're. Oh yeah, they're using them two-handed. I don't have them using staff guns. So 60, 20. Plus,
I'm gonna take away the fiber optic cable if that's okay.
yeah, please, thank you. So it doesn't slow down the game.
Mhm.
88 damage as they cut into him. The helmet stingers also go off. Now these ones, not as much. Oh, thank you, Windows, for blasting that in my ear. You have your full dodge and armor against the 74. They have a 99, so not a great chance of hitting with these. %25 chance to hit with the helmet stingers. We only have 10 attacks. So, wrong symbol. Ah, nope, crit fail. 1, 2, 3, 5. So that was the last shot on the first guy. 1, 2. Let's see what he rolled for a D10. Watch them all go into his buddy. That would be great. 3, delay.
Either way, all 3 of the hits were technically successful.
Yeah. Delay. So he jams and he loses his neck. He loses his chance to strike completely next round. He's flubbed. Poor dead dude. You poor dead fool. I'm gonna put a snail on him. D10 each.
Someone throw salt at him.
Can do cheat.
13 damage from the helmet stingers.
Please, please.
Still up, not happy about
Whiskey Tango, you got an 83, right?
Yep.
83 versus these. So. And so we have a 31% chance to hit just 2 times. That didn't roll right. Did I just roll a 32? No, that's not right at all. No, it should have been 31. So it's a miss. Because it should have been 31 or lower. Alright. I just mistyped. Alright, so missed on the first strike. Why are you screwing up? 31 or lower. Come on. Miss on the second strike. Both strikes go wide. Iliad, this one coming up on you. You have a 78.
Nope, 62.
60.
78 range.
Oh, okay.
Surprise. Yeah.
Alright. So against 62, so 14, 62. 52% chance to hit with these 2 strikes. And 2 successes. Yep. Here's over here as well. Yeah, this is range, so 78 versus
Yes.
not as much. %21 chance of striking. What did I say it was again? It was going to be a 21% chance of striking?
Yes. Yep.
Nope, crit fail again. So the one did get in before the crit fail. Oh, 10. So additional 5 damage, and then we can find out what that crit fail was. It was an 8! Isn't that the one where he strikes a friendly?
I think so.
Yeah.
Mishap.
Oh,
Yeah, so I don't know, you slapped him in the face and he buried it in one of his allies right over here to the left.
Sure. I don't.
mean, he may have gone
No.
wide with it and it hit this schmuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Either way, it's from behind, so it's the
No, roll a 1 and kill him.
2 of the attacks against that guy. 100. And in the back, so that's gonna be 104. Yeah, so it's basically don't miss. Yeah, hits.
Hooray, 1's an auto.
Yeah, takes 13 damage from that. These guys just don't know where Cinder is. They have to use their pistol shots, but they have to unholster their pistols because they expected to come out with chainswords. So they lose their fucking turn right next to Cinder. Why? Oh god, they lose their turn switching weapons. I forgot to do the helmet blasts against Whiskey Tango. You just got that flat 83 just eating shit, right? It just takes shots to the face all day long. Ara?
Yeah.
Lose R. Yeah, so he just had the flat 83 for range and everything?
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, actually, no. He has, like, I think 5 dodge.
Oh god.
So,
They have a 16% chance of hitting with these 5 shots, so I don't think it's gonna... I don't think they're gonna hit.
no, mate.
One did. One snaked it in and chipped his paint. 6 damage to Whiskey Tango's paint. As Helmet Blaster is just empty onto his body, deflect mostly in different directions, and one of them goes streak. Alright. And I have to get these 2 dudes up here with their ABCD type F perception check to see if they notice Cinder down the hallway.
Hold on.
It's the junk shields in front of him, basically blocks everything. Oh wait, I should probably look at what when I'm up their perception scores. 65. Type F perception. 58% chance. One sees him, one doesn't. But he gets his full armor. So the plus is 97, I think.
I think you still get the minus 40 even when they know where
Yes.
you are.
Yeah, you do.
even-
You
it's
do.
included.
You do. So it's 137?
137.
Okay, yeah, it's the full stack. All right, so yeah, you need to auto hit some shots. No, sorry, they have to use squeeze shots, otherwise they're gonna hit all their own fucking allies. So one. Nope. The other one doesn't see any clear targets. Goes to players.
Okay. Does Krazen see anything up here? Is it just him in the wind?
Oh, my bad. Yeah, there's dogs up there. Yeah, Crazy sees. So we're gonna do them in the vent stacks. These are these things up here.
Mhm.
In the very top, you see like a path between a couple of them.
Okay.
Yeah, those are the vents. So
So there's a dog up here.
yeah, there's a dog in there with them. Yeah, I get the dog gets to charge them. Was their movement rate? It started a little further away. Well, yeah, it gets to him. Dog charges his ass. Spits acid at him. What's Krazen's like full dodge and everything? Yeah, just
Full
the dodge.
everything.
Yeah, dodge agility. Sorry,
Dodge
That's
agility is 20.
75. So we have a 55 chance to hit. Miss. Was able to dodge that spit. It's gonna come in with claws. That's your full armor. No, it can't.
50.
It's laid down. It has to come in with its from behind. So this is them. Oh god, OBS is doing its bullshit again. We are still connected though. So, for instance, if you look at their stuff, their strength, bless you, is a random value right now, but it's a 25 plus a d10. So they can have anywhere from 26 to 35, depending on which one you attack. So they're not very strong, but their agility is 126.
Yeah, not very strong. Just half my health in one hit. Yeah.
Yeah, no, just the chainsword. I mean, you can take it. They got a 5 weapon expert in chainsword. They have a dodge of 4. So they have a lot of just kind of movie squishy abilities. Their armor is pretty good too. Now, their ranged defense is only a 65.
Oh.
So
There.
shoot them.
Yeah, their melee defense is super fucking up.
Okay.
Yeah. So draw your lines. Who's gonna attack who? And again, they're not tough. As far as like strong goes, you can put them down pretty quickly. So you can take their weapons away from them. You can trip them up. You can use nets if you have them. These guys are supposed to hit and then fade out.
So Tim, the ones that were near me, did you say they have or do not have chain swords?
They had to switch to their pistols, so their chain swords are in one hand.
Okay.
Which, if a chainsword one-handed, drops its damage a lot.
How would one go about disarming them? Would that be a grapple?
Yep, you just gotta touch them.
Okay.
So they're
Grapples.
touching them would be a 38
38.
would be their strike value. And you still have your plus 40 because they didn't see you.
Okay.
So a plus 2 is what you would get for grabbing one of them.
Okay. And as far as the grabbing, would I use like martial arts to do the touch attack, or
You certainly could. You can use brawling or martial arts.
I'm gonna do martial arts.
Brawling works great for throwing sand, obscuring people's vision.
What?
Duke is gonna grapple the one.
I think you still hit.
I don't know. I mean, I put in the negative 34,
Yeah, I see it.
so. Oh no, I put in the +2 because the net was.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
No, you
hit-
put the negative 34 in. It's in there.
That's the thing. That's why.
Yeah.
Ah.
So yeah, you did a lot better. Your strike was like a 90 something, so you were good.
All right. Let me see here. I think he has a grapple of 3. Yep, grapple 3. So do I have to roll anything more, or is he rolling?
No, he has to roll to get out of the grapple if he chooses to, but you have control over him. You got him grappled. He has to take a test to see if you just dominate him.
Yep.
So 3 is a type D on his strength. 112. He might have got it.
He might have got that.
Got a 31 strength.
Bill, little bastard.
So what's their defense value
58.
if I'm just grabbing them?
Basically, you look at the two defense values and you minus them from each other.
Okay.
38.
Subtracting something?
Yeah, it's
38.
yeah.
Because do these guys suffer the same thing if I'm using the shocker? Like the big guys did. Like they took the bigger damage because their gear was so electric.
Yeah, the gear's electric. They're going to take the double damage.
Okay, so yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Cinder, he's able to wiggle out of your grip.
Mm-hmm.
No, fuck me.
Is there any chance, as he wiggles out, that I still retain his chainsword?
Yeah, I think we should probably do a test against one another to see who wins.
Yep.
So we'll do
Strength test.
we'll do the strength test. We'll do the A, B, C, D until
All right, let me roll my strength.
we'll start with A. Yeah, he's only got a 31, so we'll see where we get that. I love this test system.
So I got a 19 against 116.
You win. He gets away, but he doesn't keep his sword.
Yep.
Yeah, we only had to go to A. Like, damn. Oh, that's good. I mean, I'm fucking... Shit's funny.
Yee.
So for him, I mean, he would have won that. I'm sorry, you both win on that one because he has a 30 whatever. And so it would go to type B, would be the next one. Well, yeah, we might as well do it for real. So type B. He needs a 61% chance he manages to pass. Cinder?
Sorry, I'm moving from. What did you need again?
Just roll the strength again against a type B, because somebody has to lose the roll. The shocker!
Missed twice.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, the rest of
Yeah,
it's
it gets it
pretty much auto
again.
hits.
Yeah. Type C. 58%. He failed. Type C. So unless you fail the type C, it's in your control.
I
Yeah,
did not.
you
fail.
definitely didn't fail with it too. Not only did you get it, you probably like just backhanded him. Don't play with knives. Like, ah! All right, I'm gonna zoom in a bit, take a look at some of these contacts. Duke's coming in against the guy in front of him. Twix, you're tiny. You can get into the combat. Like you can get underneath these dudes.
She's shooting at people.
Oh
She
yeah.
shot at the guy.
Blah, blah, blah.
She's a little gunslinger.
And Whiskey Tango, are you basically just gonna crump this dude?
Maybe.
Baby, look
I
at
almost
my
had her,
big arms.
Climb up on the ceiling and shoot from there.
Mm.
This guy's gonna owe me a grapple check.
What's the offhand
Or
penalty?
near it too.
What's the what's the
saw that guy +2 fucking cut Duke up just like,
oh
fucking
god.
flip flop.
What'd you say, Argo?
What's the offhand penalty?
Oh, I don't know off the top of my head.
Is
I think
it
it's
minus 20?
minus 20.
Nice one.
Unless
Alright,
you
so,
have ambidextrity.
Grapple check. What type from Duke?
Type F for him.
Ooh, wow.
Type F. All right, so his strength is a 26. So good for him. Oh, that's a
Mind
226.
you, I'm not trying to take his weapon. I'm literally just grabbing him and using him as a shield.
Okay. There we go.
Okay.
Cool. Nice roll. Good roll. That was a very good roll.
Nice. Oh shit.
I can freaking
Oh,
Whiskey
man.
Tango crit with his chainsword. I'm gonna show you how you use this proper like.
What does a 5 do?
I'm looking.
He has a 32%
Flash
chance to wiggle out.
text.
Yeah.
Spurt. Foe takes maximum damage from the attack, immediately bleeds out random damage, and then bleeds 1d6 each round thereafter until dead or treated.
So if it's a
So-
chain sword, he is taking a full whopping, what, 80?
And
7?
then random
80.
damage on top of that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's,
80
it's
damage is my max.
also the strength modifier to the damage as well.
Yeah, I was just giving the raw damage value of
Yeah.
the weapon.
Well, then
Duke, you have him
he
grappled.
should be dead.
86. Plus
E6.
whatever random.
I'm going to use my second attack to pull the trigger into this guy's head, point blank.
Yes, you've got him fully immobilized.
Grappling him, and I'm literally going to shoot him in the aiming for the brain.
Yeah, you're going for like an eye, like the eye slot, or like a weak section on the neck. Going for the
I'm
visor.
just going for the only thing on this humanoid that I could identify will lead to the brain.
Yeah, so like an eye visor with no armor, just blah 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 blah.
Yep.
Yeah, just take that at a plus 40. You have him by his like, you got him by that hair thing at the top of the helmet. What is that called? The plume.
All right, let's do it to it. then.
Just empty it into his brain pan. That's fucking great. Crab Mira, what'd you do? You grabbed the same guy?
Yeah, she was also going for the grapple attack.
There you go. Kick his ass, Seabass.
Holding his legs down.
I'll grab his head, grab his legs. If this pistol thing don't work, we'll just split his ass in half.
She just sits on him.
An additional 63 damage.
Yes.
So Whiskey Tango, you just bisected this dude.
I still have 2 more attacks. God damn it.
I mean, walk forward and use them.
Yeah.
True.
I'll move him down so you can see a little bit clearer.
Lovely. Next target.
I mean, Mira's tiny. You can literally walk over her.
Also a hologram, so
hologram,
you can't really hit her.
Makes sense. Executing target.
Oh, that's a plus 30 because his back's to him.
Yeah.
Ilia's trying to grab this guy and then just kind of just stops fighting and like, oh. This guy like, points behind him like,
The one I shot's
math.
gonna owe me a hazard check when you get a chance.
Yeah. You did more
No,
damage
take your
than
time.
that.
I'm in no hurry.
You did more damage though, right?
35 was all I did off of the shot.
It's a brain one, so it's maximum.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Oh, my
Yeah.
bad then.
It's
I thought
double. It's double.
it's double random. Yeah.
Oh, double
Oh, it's
random.
double
Sorry.
random.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you should roll again, yeah.
All right. Whack. There you go.
There you go.
41
Yeah,
on
take
top of
take that
sheet.
41 down.
He's a weed.
And then we still need Crab Mirror doing damage on the bottom part.
Yep.
I mean, he's grappled, so he's not going anywhere. You got that?
Yeah, dude's Dungeon Rings.
You got that
Oh,
plus
that-
40.
Actually, he's at 0 on the dot.
Oh,
We have a prime specimen.
I mean, he doesn't have a fucking brain anymore.
No, but there are a few upstairs that do.
True. Yeah. A few of them that died pretty cleanly. Then we got Crazen. Oh, he killed it. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
up here.
while you guys,
Look at
while you
that.
guys are looking down, camera pans down to watch that fight. Camera pans up with Crazen with the Hound is just dead now.
How many attacks was that? 3?
2. One was a pistol shot.
Right, 2d100, 90. So it's a
Minus 20. So those will hit.
Yep, 2 hits, so 2d6.
Yeah.
7 damage against his armor.
Oh, I forgot. I still have my gun head.
Oh well, that's gonna.
This dude's
Gun hand doesn't actually do that much damage.
that poor bastard's deleted. This guy doesn't have a turn next round, so he's just sitting there gonna die. He's like, oh, my friends are dead.
Oh wow, yeah, that.
Roll a 6 at 22. Yeah, from behind. Another 47 damage to the back of that guy's head.
Perfect.
Yeah, chainswords are nuts.
They are.
I might get a second one and dual wield them.
Why not?
Hell yeah.
Have him bolt on 2 more arms, and you can have quadruple wielding.
Oh yes.
There are no rules against that.
Oh god, imagine 6 of them.
Yeah, right?
I mean, Tim just gave them to you, so
Yeah.
there you go.
You need to go do the General Grievous arms.
Yeah.
So while you're fighting them dual wielded, and they think they got you, but then your arms split apart and you grab 2 more swords, and they're like, "Oh fuck!"
Like, oh no.
Hello there.
That's the downside of having really cool weapons on opponents, is that the players get them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they all have chainswords
exactly.
now.
Yeah.
What? Nah, you can give somebody a cool weapon.
That's what it's all about, baby. That's what it's all about. Handing out cool weapons to players. Trying to kill them with them first.
So Tim,
Yeah.
Rumred moved, back here, and if she can see, she wants to target one of these guys with telekinesis and see how much she can do by slamming him up against the ceiling and back to the floor and so on and so forth.
Oh,
How high
yeah.
up is the ceiling?
Happy sacking them. 8 feet.
8 feet? Yep. I don't remember how you
And-
did your calculation for damage when you
What's
did
that? Yeah, you'll need meters. You'll need meter measurement for that.
Oh, yeah. So, 3 meters.
Okay.
So she gets whatever she can actually throw for distance and around. She gets the full amount in that in meters and falling damage.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter if it was 1 meter or 2 meter, they have to go for distance. She's whipping them against them at that
She
speed.
gets 16-meter movement
Yeah, so she's doing the 16-meter movement of damage for falling against concrete.
for falling.
Yeah, against concrete.
All right.
So it's like multiplied by something as well.
Doc's taking his turn.
What did Doc do? Lightning emitter?
Yep, climbing by going on the ceiling, shot the one behind Cinder. It bounced, and then I did a D2 to determine if it was going left or right. It went left, so it shocked the dude on the other side of the door as well.
So what's the weight of this guy?
Which one? Pingham?
Oh, hang on. It's one of the 2 guys in the front there.
Yeah, because I lost where Red Rum was. All right.
She's
Yeah.
way over here.
Stop!
Oh, she moved over that far. All right. So one of them is weighing in at 90 kilograms.
All right.
Well, I'll
Is the
help her
roll
with
not
this.
working right?
I'll help her. Hold on.
No problem.
It looks like 54 damage.
Minus their armor, which is not their full armor. It's just what their armor represents, which is combat armor.
Yeah, because she's, I know, trying to smash their head into the ceiling, but whatever.
Yeah, try to crush them. So just damage reduction of 26 because of the combat armor.
Okay. So 20, 28.
28 damage. Yeah, just fucking slams him. Bam.
Alright, I'll take off the 28.
Thank you.
The
So-
top one that she's doing this to.
Yeah, and she has complete control over his body when she's telekinetically bound him, so there's not much he can do during that. He can like shoot his weapon at a direction. That's assuming she even lets him face that way.
Yeah, she's not letting him face her.
Yeah, just pressed up against the ceiling.
Yep, but next round she's going to accelerate him towards the one, on
Yeah.
the lower side, and try to bash them together.
Yeah, do double up that damage, get them all messed up and hitting each other.
Yep.
Cool.
That's
So-
what she did.
We have Cinder. What did Cinder do? Did he stay stealthed?
He's staying stealth, but he's going to reveal his location because he is pulling out his laser pistol.
Got it.
Oh yeah, that
And-
gets rid of the perception check they have to make, but he still gets
Still
the
back
bonus of the
40.
defense. Yes, yeah.
Right.
And then Rhea did what?
She shot a guy up.
Yeah,
Shot a
she
guy
that
up.
guy to pieces.
Shot him right in the back.
Right in the back. All right. I think that's everybody, right? We have, except for with the exception of Kit.
Kit and Twix, I believe.
They shot
Oh,
the
they
other
shot.
guy that
Oh, okay,
face knocked around.
gotcha.
So this dude right here basically survived, huh?
Miraculously, yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I don't know
good.
if all the damage got subtracted off him from gunheads, onslaught.
Tim, what'll be my do I get the 40 for
Yeah, they don't know where you
bonus?
are.
Do I-
Yeah, they don't see
so
you yet.
+2 is what we said. Is that what it ends up being?
Yeah, total.
All right. So yep, he's going to
Ar-
shoot.
Argo, did you added the Did you do damage to that guy with the gun head?
I've not touched any damage.
All right. So
I can do the math for you, Timmy, while you're doing other.
yeah, I'm just looking at his heavy AR. He rolled 73, 79 strike value. Yeah, those are.
11, minus 22.
Yeah, because they got a.
And then minus 25. He's still technically up, but he's not liking life.
61 damage to the one next to me.
All right, go ahead and take that down. What'd you use? You
That
said the
was
pistol?
my, advanced laser pistol. Yeah.
Did you add the killer?
Oh no, I did not.
Yeah, I would definitely add
Oh,
killer. You're
shit.
within 3 meters.
Yep. I'll add that here.
Oh wow, he's at 2. Okay, yeah, he's not liking life at all. That gun did some serious damage to him. Poor bastard.
It's just a heavy setting. Max damage would have been, he'd be vaporized.
I mean, if he really wants to, home dude should just lay down. Pretend to be dead.
Right? Until Dot gets a hold of him, that he's like, oh god, no, I should have died.
He'll be fine.
Like, this one's still alive. Time to do some tests.
I wonder how a hybridization between the two species will work.
No, no.
I'm not
God.
going to let them copulate. It's disgusting. I'm going to start with chimerasm first.
Oh, okay. We're gonna inject them with cells. I've made the perfect chimera.
And then I'm going to grow them in a vat.
Like
So,
homunculus.
23 from killer for the
The guy that's
Shot.
next to him. All right.
Yep.
I think we get to move to a new initiative then. I think everyone won.
What's that new initiative, Twix?
Yeah, Twix.
+6 G.
That's some bullshit. I got a +3.
Fuck!
Oh, well, 7.
no.
Damn it! Damn it!
Yeah.
Damn it.
Even at our lowest, we slap you.
Why? Okay, I'm looking over the left-hand side here. I want to start over there so I can get some continuity. We have the one dude who was delayed. Who's going for him? He's at the top. And I want to see draw some lines on him. Who's going for him? Who's ripping this dude apart?
Twix.
Twix is getting in on that fight because you got Duke, Twix, Crab, Whiskey Tango is currently occupied, and Crab Mirror are pretty much all up on that dude's shit.
Iliad's gonna
Draw
grab at
lines.
this guy a lot.
So draw lines with the paint tool to see who we've got who's actually targeting that dude who has a snail icon. Well, that's a drag line. Yeah, there. All right. So we got 3 people going for him. All right. Then we got drag lines going for the guy with 2 endurance points. I got Sir Iliad going for him. What about Whiskey Tango? You want to walk over this guy, just push him on the ground, be like, you lay down and sleep. Big Bubba has other things to do.
Maybe.
I mean, you can. You have allies you can walk through. He gets an attack against you, but I don't know how much good it'll do him.
I mean, it would be kind of funny if I just crushed him.
True. You and Iliad just sit there and...
I was gonna say, Iliad's gonna grab him if he just wants to, like, you know...
Iliad grabs
fillet
him,
his guts.
Whiskey grabs Iliad, and they make a sandwich.
Wait a minute. What the fuck is Krazen doing?
He's in the vents. Don't worry about him.
What?
He is eating dogs up there. He's been eating well.
Gross. It's gonna give you heartburn.
Right,
He's eating the
Cinder.
cats, he's been eating the dogs.
You got a
Actually,
couple.
acid dogs.
You've got a couple acid dogs in here with you that cannot see you.
Alright.
So
Well,
we got
to
that
help
painted.
everybody beating up on this poor son of a bitch, Duke's just gonna grapple him. That's all
Alright.
he wanted to do for this dumb fucker.
Well, I'm still painting targets. So what about Whiskey Tango? Where are we gonna go? And then Kit too.
It's reloading.
Okay.
Whiskey's just gonna grab the legs.
Okay.
High-low! This dude over here's dead. I'm gonna take him off the map so we don't have to look at him no more. That dude's dead. I'll take him off map. Take him off map. And we got Mira going for that dude up at the top in the room, second room. And then Cinder, you're going for this dude who's been electrocuted right here.
Yep.
You kind of come up and gonna do mean things to that guy. And then we're gonna go.
Chainsword him from behind.
So Doc's going for the homunculus. That's in the back. And then we already know what Red Rum's plan was she's going to pick up the dude. She's going to take the dude she already has telekinetic control over, and she's going to use him and beat this other one like a redheaded stepchild.
That seemed to be the general gist of it.
Yeah, just gotta do awful things to him. Just going to sound like a bag full of nickels just beating another person. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fine. Ooh, it's going to sound bad. All right. All right. Let's do it. Roll them out. Figure out what does what. When it comes to dude acting like just a bowling pin and balls over here, he is only got to get his dodge because it's just a touch, you know.
All right. Duke didn't do damage for that. That's literally just my touch.
And this guy's dodge against like not getting hit by you telekinetically projecting his friend at him is only an 18 defense value. That's all he's got.
Wait, which one?
This is the telekinesis that Rumred's doing. The guy that she's literally using as a human ring ram, he's only got an 18 defense value to defend against his buddies just slamming into him.
Okay.
So that is the extent of his ability to slip away from that.
Oh, there we go. Second one
22.
snuck in there.
They got pretty good brawler too.
Apologies, but you do owe me another type F.
Another type F for what?
Strength. Duke grab this guy.
Oh, the guy who know
And
we're
I'm
in their
basically
turn.
grappling him, turning him around so that the others can basically just beat on him and give him a pink belly.
Pink belly, pink
Iliad's
belly.
shocker launched out, missed the first time, but on the way back, it broke the guy's neck.
This one has a 30. Oh, wow. Okay. It's a 35 strength value or strength.
But the body is grappled. That's important to what Iliad's gonna do next.
Oh boy.
Suplex?
It's just limp.
It's a body. He's not gonna suplex it. He has a bigger shield now.
I would
Huh.
love to see Iliad suplex someone though.
Just from the back, just drops him. Yeah, that dude failed his strength check, and he has weaker strength than Duke, so Duke has complete control over him. You spend him.
Yep.
You're
Spin him around,
mine
let
now.
the others beat on him.
And start Iliad with the steel chair.
Off the top ropes, people's elbow.
Where did this come from?
Do they get a bonus to attack a grappled target?
Yeah, it's completely restrained. They get a plus 40.
Okay. Just so that Mira knows for that that one that you rolled, that 94. Fairly certain that's still hit.
I mean, you could literally just hold his head straight. Crab Mirror walks up with a pistol to its eye slot. It just goes, yeah, bye.
Literally all I'm doing is putting him in a
Smokes his head.
rear naked chokehold. Just, there you go. Do as you see fit.
I mean, it's a 22
Mozzarella
pistol.
and cheddar
Mozzarella pocket pistol, 22. Pew, pew,
just
pew, pew,
ran
pew,
up to this
pew.
guy, shot
Pew,
him in the
pew, pew,
face
pew.
multiple times.
Yeah, like squirrel with a gun. She just jumped on his face and just kept pulling the trigger until she heard a click.
Ra-ta-ta-ta. Gee,
So Tim, remind me again, what do I need to roll for battering one guy versus another with telekinesis for Rumred?
Use her willpower as if it was strength and normal strike value.
Okay.
Let's see.
Or sorry, use her willpower as accuracy. Normal strike
Oh,
value.
it's accuracy.
My
Okay.
bad.
I'm gonna just do the math to see how paced this dude is.
What kind of salsa is he? Chunky
Well, right
restaurant
now-
style.
Right now, he's definitely something.
Oh, buddy.
Risky.
So that would give her a plus 16 for her.
Yeah, because that's how I do it most of the times. Just use the willpower as accuracy and just beat the crap out of other people.
So her base is 75 plus 16 is 86.
Yeah, versus a defense value of 18.
And
There you go.
That means she missed. Because she only would have gotten a 16, not an 18.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
So
she might
what
have.
does that mean for the guy that she's using as a projectile?
He still slams into something.
Oh, and this guy's dead already. it looks like.
Whiskey is on the move.
there you go, buddy.
Sorry, do these guys they have particle zap guns on them? Because of
They
chainswords?
yes.
Okay, so Mira targeted his weapon
All
with her shock attack. It actually did hit.
right. So who killed this guy? That Cinder was going for. That Red Rum was going for.
Oh, Red did.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
did.
up.
Oh,
You're
the-
doing, you're
yeah,
doing my
that-
shot lines.
Yeah, that's why
Well,
we're.
to be fair, like once we had acknowledged he was dead, I figured it was just best to do that.
Yeah. All right.
Sure.
So yeah, the other guy's just gonna take the damage, less just from you slamming him into the ground. I mean, the other guy is like, I dodged, blammed in the head. This dude still just gets fucking wrecked.
All right. Yep. So he's still alive though. 64.
Yeah, not that he wants
He's
to be.
just pressed against the floor at this point.
These homunculi are doing nothing.
Quick aside, does Krazen see anything like hanging out in this vent now? 'Cause in this room further, aside this one lone striking scorpion.
Yep.
As he peeks his
It's a-
little rat eyes through. Oh, there are dogs in there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Timmy,
he has-
green melee or blue melee?
First number is melee.
Okay, thank you.
Green.
That hit.
Hmm.
Nope. Did not arc. Mhm. Alright. So
Say, Tim.
What do you got?
minus 54. This one's popped.
So Rum Red was trying to crush the head. Would that double the damage?
Yeah, and you'd just be aimed, just like you would normally aim.
So let's see. If that's the case, he's close to dead.
And now I have to make the type C too, since you're trying to brain him.
Also, is this vent like relatively high off the ground?
8 feet.
Okay. And these dogs, are they dog looking or do they look like the way they can climb the wall?
Sorry?
Did they look like they could climb the wall?
Oh, yeah,
to the
yeah.
vent?
Yeah, it looks like they could.
Okay.
Looks like they could vertically leap to it.
Well, he does have the vent grate in front of him at the very least.
Yeah, so I roll a 71 for that guy. He's dead.
Yep.
And bubble chat is a more accurate representation of what you're dealing with.
Beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
But they're not little.
Anything-
Just jump on him.
They're not pugs with little green suits.
They're not.
I mean, you can tell them what you think they are.
He's gonna actually, since he's stealth, he's gonna go for the headshot.
Is there anything special about these homunculi when they die?
No.
Okay.
They just die. Their little
I just wanted
scrap.
to make sure before I.
Their scrap
put,
shield they
extra-
had right here disappears.
Doc wasn't worried about it. He's up on the ceiling still.
Does this
So-
guy need to roll to see if his gun explodes?
Last thing before
Yeah,
I
I do.
shoot.
Nope, it didn't.
Oh.
Roll the opposite
Uh,
number.
Would this grate give Crazem cover if they left at him?
Yeah.
Like, because he's gonna like try to hold it at a
From
makeshift
stone.
shield. Yeah, cool. So he's gonna shoot it to a head. I'll paint target. So
I was
tiny.
debating on climbing in after you, Room, but then I was like, you know what? He's got this.
We'll see.
Blast gun.
Maybe. I will see.
Maybe. I mean, you got that plus 40, so attack from behind, above. They don't know you're there. They got a EV of 14 against range attacks.
Oh shit! Yeah, he hit. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll roll damage again.
We're starting at a 45. 20 plus 26. Yeah.
So that kills him outright.
Well, that did it. But wow, it's more like a as it goes down. You brained that dog. You killed that man's dog.
You shouldn't have did that. You just a dog.
He just a dog.
Well, that dog dead.
That dog won't hunt. Poor puppy. You murderers down here. So Whiskey Tango advanced. Iliad killed the dude that was here. Argos advanced. Duke and Crab Mira did awful things to this man right here as they held him down, and little people basically sawed him apart with 22 pistols, which is a terrible way to die because it's just rattling around inside his brain pan. Yeah, and then Cinder walked down here and did awful things to a man in the corner.
Yep.
What was that, knife work in the corner, Bliss? And now Iliad's using this dude as a human shield.
Yes. Yep.
I just saw
Okay,
you
but-
move with him.
First off, how dare you?
Non-human
That is
shield.
not human. thank you.
Non-human
That is
shield.
a filthy Xenos.
Xenos scum. So back over to their turn. We've got a couple dogs that now Cinder, what'd you use as a weapon? I think we lost Bliss for a minute. Yeah, he muted himself for a second. Guess he had to step away.
Well, I can look.
And then
I
we'll
was gonna
move
say it's an
over.
advanced laser pistol.
Yeah.
For Cinder.
Okay, yeah, so they can see him. They can see him, but they got the negative 40. But I'll come back to him when he's back.
Yes.
Then we have this dude up top. All right, so Mira, your
I'm
face.
back.
All right, sweet. I got two guys who have to make who are gonna come at you, but they can't really. They got the whole neg 40
So-
thing because you're partially invisible.
He did not use the laser pistol on the guy in front of him. He used
Oh.
the chainsaw.
Oh, okay, so at least
Like-
they can see him.
Yeah, they probably still can.
It's just the neg 40 value. All right, so Mira, you're just a holographic projection, right?
Yes. So she looked real.
Okay. So we're gonna take an intelligence type check for him because he has his helmet's allowing him to see different light spectrums, but it doesn't mean he understands what he's seeing. Type D on a 35, maybe.
Make him stupid.
Yep, he's dumb.
The Eldar ain't bringing their best.
59% chance to notice that thing's fake. He's like, nope, I'm attacking it. 2
The rabbits
attacks.
from my dreams.
Yep. You got a 16 DV. Those both hit with a chain sword through your optical body. Does it even do damage? I don't know if like it does nothing, right? Yeah, it just passes through. Vroom, vroom. And he's like, oh no, I screwed up. Oh, he figures that out too late. Krazen, you're getting shot at with a spit attack first, down from below. And your defense value is a what?
57, then whatever stone is, or stone.
On the right side.
My shit's not loading for some reason. It's like all blurry.
Oh, gotcha.
Far right side for what?
Stone.
Oh, there it is. Stone. 25. So, 76.
76
Yeah. No, hold on.
versus a 75. So he needs a 1 to 5.
Oh, 57, so even higher. But yeah, it's already at a automatic strike.
Yep, missed. Just splattered against the side there. No, sorry, what's your dodge? What's your dodge plus the cover?
Oh, I think you still would have missed because it's 20 plus the 25.
Yep,
so it's
miss.
45.
That's a miss. Then he leaps up
Be right
and
back.
tries to gain the cover.
Oh, okay.
Or-
I'll wait. I'll wait for this to go through. Then
so he's got to leap up and he's got to grab onto that ledge, and you are there in his way. So we're gonna do the whole strength versus strength thing. They're trying to push him back down to the ground. So type A strength.
All right.
I have a 45 strength.
That's cool.
80% chance to pass.
Oh, well, I missed.
Yeah, okay, so he gains the ledge.
Right, hold on. 36. Yeah, missed. So he's on the ledge, but
Yeah,
okay.
so he gains
But
the
that's
ledge
still-
and he's able to fight Krazen in melee and crouched.
But-
Oh what?
But would I still get that as like a shield? That's because all he's trying to do is
Yeah, because
use
you're
the
using
great as a
you're using the great as a shield. That's fine. So now I need your full defense value.
All right, full defense value would be his dodge range is better than his melee for some reason. So it'd be 75.
75. And we have the 89.
What's his strike value? 80.
89. So a 14% chance of hitting.
Oh, one makes it.
Oh no!
Yeah, one made it. We hit you with the tail. All right, well, D20 plus 10. 25 damage and type A death poison.
Well,
Yeah, he's
past
fine.
that.
Yeah, he's fine for days. We have a homunculus down here who's going to use telekinetic mangle. Strike value of 72. Just has to hit.
Yeah,
The thing is, it's going to go against the closest target, so it's going against Doc, I think.
Are they smart enough to look up?
They can't see. They cannot see, they cannot hear, they can only sense. So Whiskey Tango Foxtrot is essentially invisible to them.
Huh.
'Cause
so
he-
robots be invincible.
more against the homunculus,
Let
yeah.
me redouble check something because I know there's a bit for psychic shielding
There is.
with the brain in the jar.
Yeah, because if you have it, then he doesn't know you're there. It goes to Twix.
The brain's about to get a couple more wrinkles.
How dare you, so?
I thought that was a good thing.
That is, I still feel like saying, how dare you?
Gonna make the roll anyways, see if I hit. It's a hit, so. And then, oh, good thing I wrote down the page number in there for telekinetic. Because it is stage 268. That's D10
Oh, okay.
damage.
Yeah, you'll hit me, but I'll be taking 80% less damage.
Okay.
Oh, jeez. Okay. So the
in
die
mental, sonic, or electrical damage.
Yep.
Come at me, you skur.
Yeah.
And
so
then it's a willpower check B to resist the mangle part. So 80% of 5 damage.
I'm just gonna take the one.
It is. It's 1 damage that he did.
Yay.
yeah, it's 1. It's literally exactly 1. So yeah,
And let's
1 damage and a type C willpower based hazard check or suffer random additional harm to your robotic body.
see.
Doc, do the funny, just jump out of that body he grabbed.
Yeah,
That
right.
would be hilarious.
Just leap out of it and it's like, fuck you! And it disappears to its senses. It's like, where is that? Where did it go?
Like,
Why
what am
are
I
you-
grabbing?
Yeah, what am I touching here? Why is it squishy?
Why is it throbbing?
Yeah, yeah, I think you
Why is
passed.
it shaped like this?
Made it.
That's
I
that.
made said willpower check.
We have
Unhand me, you scallywag.
so the last ones down here are the 2 dogs, the alien dogs going after Cinder. We have the spray attacks first from the mouth against his dodge, and the dodge is 40,
28.
28.
No, plus the 40. You'd still get that bonus from the 40.
No, this is a spray. This is a spray, so the 40 doesn't come into play for this one.
Okay.
Yeah,
So it is
just-
28.
It has to hit the area. I just had a moth literally try to go into my mouth.
Yeah, Rhea.
Dogs didn't come after the rabbit. It's like, whoo. All right then.
Yeah.
No, fuck that. 1 goes for Rhea. I hate rabbits.
I'm gonna say, Rhea is visible.
Yeah, Rhea is much more visible. One's going for Rhea. The other one's going for this weird thing that killed the dude in the corner. That's like, why are you fuzzy? Very weak chance on the. So
Fucking
it's only
Looney Tunes
75.
shit is Rhea living. She does the phew and then turns around and the dog's just right there.
I mean,
Miss. They missed
there is
Cinder.
Rhea. Rhea does have a black duck around her.
Rhea, what's your agility dodge?
Rhea,
Yeah.
just agility.
I missed anyways. I auto missed.
Jesus Christ.
Basically,
I
agility
can't hit.
dodge anything that didn't involve armor.
Because of the spray attack, so it's just gonna hit the area of the body, and both of those missed. So now we're gonna go for the mandibles against Cinder, and I have to auto hit, and then we have the tail. So I'll just do 2d100, which will both have to auto hit. Nope. And now against Rhea, we have the mandibles against your armor of 126 or 26. Sorry.
Just armor.
No, the whole thing melee.
38.
38.
Yeah, the green is my agility and the blue is my armor. And you combine them together and you get my full DD.
38.
That's actually smart.
38 versus 89. A 51% chance of. Rolled a 52. Just missed. And we have a 61% chance of hitting with the tail. Nope, missed with the tail too. Tail's the
Fucking
one
rub
that.
them feet, baby.
Yeah, rub them lucky feet. I think that's everybody's gone. I'm gonna morale check them. With the exception of the homunculus. The one surviving dude is gonna take a morale check. Good for him. Go type A. Willpower is at 80. Yeah, you passed. All right, so they're a fight to the death. New initiative, Twix. I got a 5.
There's literally no way we can't go first.
Yeah, right. So you guys go first again. I'm gonna start over here. Let's start with this homunculus. Who is putting numbers down in this guy? Paint him. We have a lot of people very close by. Whiskey Tango, Twix, Doc, Rum Red. Just draw your lines to him. Oh yeah, there it is.
Ah, good. Then I shall not bother.
All right, so that's everyone painted on him.
My things are so my lines are so thin. What the hell?
You could change the go to the paint tool. You could change the lines to regular, thin, small, large.
Jim, I don't
extra.
know if this will do anything, but Rum Red is going to try a mental stun on it.
Oh yeah, sure. And if they have advanced mind, so they get 2 chances against any mental abilities against them.
Sure.
That's all. That's all it gets them.
What's the ranged defense? Is the second number?
Yeah, they have a 60. Now they have a 60 unless the mental stun hits, and then that's a 0.
Accidentally deleted Twix's line. The Twix is also shooting.
Yeah, because if Rum Red hits with the mental stun, they get nothing because it's using the junk
It's game
shield.
over.
Yeah.
I don't remember how we determined that. Let me find it here.
And it's just like hitting them with the willpower and just shocking them for a round. Then we go over to the. Well, if we could do that, so we have Mira for this dude here.
Yes.
We still got full of fight.
That's right. It's Crab Mirror. She's going to move in to do a grapple check.
All right. What about Iliad? Iliad's going forward and moving away from the dude with the chainsword.
Yeah, he's I wanted to move him more, but I wanted to let Twix know that he's gonna like hold the body in front of her too, so she can also use it.
I forget
As a
you
shield.
can't move while you're being telekinetically mangled, right?
Correct.
What the fuck is that?
Tim,
There's a body shield in front of you.
Yeah.
the mental stun is resolved by having it make a Type C intelligence-based hazard check.
Oh god, they don't have great intelligence. All right. Well, type C 50. All right. Actually, he has a 50. All right, so he might pass it. Yeah, he passed it.
And no stun.
All right. So he keeps his 40, so he has a 60 DV because he's the junk shield. Yeah, Mira's clogging the way, but he knows that you're an illusion now. What about Duke and Kit and Argo in the back?
Duke will continue forward while clutching his damaged ribs.
Ooh.
An 1100 die 1100 grapple check.
Still
Damn. Still failed.
Oh, there you go. That looks like it'll get in there.
That one still had the 130 DV. I'm like, no, 103. 103 for ranged. Or sorry, melee. Not that good. It's good. Not that good.
Minus whatever their armor was, which I believe is the 60, because it's only a touch. To
Uh,
initiate the grapple.
if it's a touch, it's a 38 to hit him.
Because you were initiating a grapple, correct, Mir?
She just made that thing. Just
Yeah.
barely.
I like this new hide feature. It's kind of cool. Neat. Oh no. Shoulder
Wow, all
check.
shoulder checks missed.
Blah, 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 blah,
I
blah, blah,
couldn't
blah,
roll
blah.
under 50 for it to save my fucking life.
This one homunculus is basically just a brain in like a flesh bag. It's just absorbing all these shots. Like, haha, none will get me. Whiskey Tango, kill him.
Not Doc. That was supposed to be Duke, but Duke managed to successfully touch him.
Get him with your
That's one.
RGB. Really big guns.
I mean, I'm going to rallying maneuver him first.
No,
Oh, no, it
God,
wasn't
no.
damage.
All right, so he has a strength of 25, an agility of
just
14.
No, no. Obliterated it.
Fucking
That guy's not surviving that.
Rabbit maneuver. You just got like a little stovepipe at the top of Whiskey Tango's head, like doot, doot. Just kind of comes through all aboard.
Just crush.
Just pulps this poor man. Well, meat bag thing, for 68 damage.
Oh, it's only one. It's not under twice. Sorry.
Oh,
Pushed
okay. Still dead.
31 damage. Either way, it's still Dungeon Rings.
Yeah,
Yes.
you pasted it.
Perfect.
Crab Mira, you've managed to successfully grapple this this dude.
Oh, good.
Oop, that was wrong.
Now that I can move again. Hello.
Oh, yes. Ting, 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 ting. Stab him in the head with a needle.
Tempting as that may be, debating on whether or not to rip its helmet off and then leave it exposed to my less than savory cohorts.
That's right, you have that weird mouth on the underside, don't you?
I have.
Oh, that was a
yeah,
headshot.
It's a Vox speaker, and I do have technically what functions as a mouth.
Did you just headshot the freaking dog?
So yeah, I was gonna type it in if what happens if he hit or miss. So now I can, because essentially what happens is Crazen like kicks the vent down while diving back and then pulling the trigger of his blast gun.
Just annihilates the dog.
Yeah, so 28 to start, but yeah, then I gotta roll another
Yeah.
random.
Also, we have a
Cinder's
disposal against this creature then.
Cinder's using an advanced laser pistol against the other dog in the south room.
Yep.
Alright, so 23.
Shot.
Yeah, dead.
So go ahead
Almost.
for that endurance check, whatever that
Type
is.
C for the 23. Yeah. Hmm.
Missed, just missed. Yeah, you
Yeah,
died.
46% normally. Yeah, not bad. Down he goes with a headshot. Not bad. Crazen up there, just doing the dirty fighting. So I
Oh,
think
wait, he can still move, right?
yeah, he can still move. It's him falling out of it and shooting at the same time. Bam! Hits the ground running, charges up behind this other one.
Oh yeah, just like he's not even thinking. He's just like he shot that, turned around, saw something that's not a friend, and it's just like claws out.
Yeah, all fours.
Oh yeah. So what's his defense value? Because he's grappled.
Because he's grappled, you have a plus 40, but his defense value in melee is 103.
Okay, cool, perfect.
No, sorry, 65 because you guys have him grappled. He can't move. He has no more dodge and he has no more agility. Yeah, so 65.
Plus a 30 for technical pack.
Yeah.
It'll be 40 to seal those there.
Yeah, you can stack some modifiers against these dudes. Hold them down and just beat them up. Once again, grappling, when used appropriately, becomes a very, very useful tool.
This is like that rat torture method where you just hold someone down and like put a rat on their face and like through that.
Yeah, that's literally what's happening right now.
Or a good old sub party, you know, where you tie the guy down or you hold the guy down to the bed and just beat him with socks.
Oh god, it's the Vietnam War movie when like Chuck Norris, they put the bag over his head and with the rat inside of it.
Yeah.
And he killed it with his teeth. Like, "Argh!"
So I did 81 damage to it, to whoever wants to finish him off.
There we go. And Doc shall now do a shkaboop.
Oh my lord, a 10 on the crit on the spider legs.
Tick 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 tick.
Dissected.
He does a Mortal Kombat finisher.
I mean, yeah, right? It's a spike. It's piercing with a 10.
Yeah.
So again, I mean, he's dead. I'm just gonna look it up because I'm curious. I want to know.
Crazy
What
comes
the,
and jumps on this guy, starts biting him and like holding his head up, and Doc just sees like, oh, perfect forehead.
I feel bad
383.
because I'm gonna like slowly do the weird, creepy, like from the ceiling,
Yeah.
like descending upside down. Excellent. This shall make a fine addition to my specimen collection.
Piercing. Brains blown out. He is very dead. Carry on.
Nice. I will
Yeah.
produce the brain out of the hole that I just made. Excellent.
Just precision. Just come down there with your one spider leg point. What is it, like through the eye socket, through an ear hole?
Yep.
Just
Through
you
the
know,
through the
doof.
eye socket or through the nasal passage and pull it out like an Egyptian.
Oh god.
Fascinating.
I didn't know how much like the bug you were gonna be from Starship Troopers.
Wasn't intentional, but you know, these aren't humans, therefore they're not covered under any form of malpractice. Yeah. My Hippocratic oath does not apply to Xenos.
Do no harm. I did not harm him, I killed him. There's a distinct difference. The dangers of picking your nose. Yeah, with an ice pick for a leg. So the bodies fall down around you. You've managed to get through this first stage of the initial hallway with a few of the bunk rooms that were like really close to the top floor. They turned most of those things into barricades of some kind or another. They laid several traps. You managed to fight through this first level where they had fortified it and laid an ambush. You are now familiar with kind of like how they fight. They fight by luring you into an advantageous position and then suddenly hitting you all at once. They do have some kind of weird creature with them with psychic powers that they're also using. As you look at these homunculuses, they aren't armored like the rest of them. They're wearing a white robe with red lettering on it of some maker fashion, completely alien. And they don't have any eyes that you can detect. They have an orifice, which is maybe for feeding, and like some basic ambulation, like something that kind of looks like legs or like steli that are coming away from the body, like little tiny nubs.
Don't worry not, we will get to the bottom of this in quandary when we return home victorious.
Oh, he's already rubbing his little spider legs together.
They have shown powerful psychic capability. If I can harness this ability, then I can transfer it into others. My children may yet have a chance in this war.
Thanks.
What children?
The ones at Bittertoe, I consider
Oh.
them all mine.
I thought you saved your gonads or something. They're like floating in a jar somewhere.
No.
It is possible.
Yeah, it is,
Look like
right?
that's
No,
another
no.
jar.
My genetic code is somewhere at 86, I believe.
You
I believe I
gotta,
was built there originally.
there's a brain in a jar with just an entire factory filled with like just frozen sperm. That's like one of the things he starts with.
Probably.
Oh god.
Gross.
Yeah. I made it all myself. Like, grip nasty.
I have more questions than answers.
Yeah. Like how? Oh, no, I know how. Don't want to know why. We're
Yeah,
good.
that's the one.
We're good now. We're good. Yeah, their weapons, fortunately, the ones that were using the chainswords, they did not explode on death. Red Rum used, body manipulation to take these other two down, and then Whiskey Tango stomped to death one of the other homunculuses just by getting up close with like power arms and legs and just going like, boom, you die now. We didn't have to use the big gun. Considering it's a tight hallway, that's probably for the best. And they hit hard. You have a bunch of chain swords though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chain swords lie on the ground, powered still, able to be used. The blood of the dogs that you killed is acidic. And that might be of some kind of value. If you have a glass ampule or container of some kind, it is a vessel that can carry that.
Well. Looky, who has plenty of ampules.
I have ampules for days.
One might say I have ample ampule.
Cinder, that explosive device you picked up, you're not entirely certain of its yield, except for that it's probably for wounding because of where they'd placed it, like a leg height.
Okay.
And there's a couple assumptions you could drive from it. One, it's probably going to be able to get from one end of the hallway to the other one to be effective. You don't see any shrapnel device, like small bits of like bearings or like that. The device is too small. So whatever it does is going to be more like kinetic blast than it is going to be like big explosive. So it probably
How should I
you could use
describe
force.
it on my character sheet? What should I say?
You're going to put impact bomb.
Impact bomb?
Yeah.
Alright.
So
I have that in my inventory.
and for its strike value, it's a D100, or sorry, SV100.
Must be 100.
And it uses the fall damage table for damage reduction. It does 2d20 damage.
So I'm going to look back at this op order here. Or GM, if you know
Yep.
off the top of your head, is there anyone inside we have to worry about being alive?
Inside where? Oh, like prisoners?
Inside of facility, yeah.
No.
Do they have no. Okay.
Let's tally up some of the XP that you
So-
guys got from these guys.
Doc, a moment. As Ilya drops the body.
The blue liquid bubbles. Yes, my boy. How may I help you?
If he had eyebrows, he would raise it to at the word boy, but
I assure you, it meant as a term of endearment.
I noticed before, I'm sure you have, how effective your pathogen against these. Oh, hello. These threats have been. And we currently
It does
don't
seem
have,
to damage their air filtration units, it would seem.
and we currently do not have any orders to search for any prisoners. Therefore, everyone in here is a viable threat.
So your assessment is that we fumigate. Am I to understand this?
Yes.
Very well then.
Yeah, I know you are specialized in that, and I also know whereas Argo is quite talented at this as well. I'm not exactly a chemical or biological expert, but is there a possibility you mixed that with a more lethal agent to deal with the rest of the bunker?
It shouldn't be too difficult. If young Argo here is willing to aid me with a better delivery service, it shouldn't be a problem at all. I'll be happy to create the payload, as it were. What say you?
Why not? Let's see some explosives.
Exactly. If only we had a blueprint or layout so that we could ensure where the ventilation systems lead to.
Ah, that would be nice.
Don't believe we have anything on our op order. Mayhap the above floor might still yield some form of secrets.
We would have to take a look.
Very well then, I believe our best course of action currently is to rest up.
Recuperate at the very least. We control this, and we can. Someone could go double back to the Beatles. Actually, hold on. I should have communications with the Beatles, don't I?
Yeah.
Elliot actually calls them up on the comms to the Beatles. What was their call? Did they have a call sign?
You can make one up.
Shell 1. This is Shell Actual.
Shell 1 reads.
Do you have blueprints or at least an understanding of any further exits of this facility than the upright entrance we had secured?
There's a one moment Shell
Ventilation
Actual.
schematics if they have them. Doctor's trying to yell into his
Yeah.
microphone.
Yeah, after like recovering from the feedback, also a ventilation system.
Thank you.
As Crazen will like kind of just like eyeball up at the vents behind him.
Shell Actual, this is Shell 1.
Yeah.
No comm discipline, huh? We have preliminary drawing. We have preliminary drawings of the first floor, second floor, third floor.
I'm sorry, you keep cutting out on my end. I'm missing shit.
We have
Yeah.
Underground, Iliad. We gotta go up to the surface. Of course, you got back communications down here.
Billy would like use his foot to push Ray away. Stop.
Signal spotty.
Well, all of you, I'm trying to listen.
Say again. Say again, Shell Actual.
Order a
Shell
pizza.
1, this is. Ilya just turns his shoulder cannon at Ray.
Shell actual. We have diagrams of the first, second, and third floor. Energy and power systems, diagrams, and HVAC.
Excellent. It's perfect for our purposes.
Shell on the shell actual. That's perfect. We will we'll send a runner to obtain these copies from you.
Do you
Make sure
need
no one-
support?
Did he say of another? I don't know if it would cut out, but did he say like another exit other than the entrance we secured?
No other exits.
Support. Actually, Shell 1, I do have a request for support, but not direct. If you could have scouts make patrolling a perimeter of this area to ensure they don't have any discoveries of further entrances or exits, that'd be much appreciated. We
There's
can
a-
hold the main entrance here ourselves.
There's a pregnant pause from the other side before there's a reply comes over
How many
their
months?
comms. Yeah, 9. The Beatles, I don't know. They don't give live birth, so. Shell actual. We have just what you might need. Within a few moments, descending down the stairwell is a strange-looking beetle folk. It's definitely a mutant, different than all the other ones. It has a large bulge on the front of its head that seems very gooey. There's a few of them who are carrying it like in a little palanquin, and they set it down. And then they begin with their feelers on the front of their forelegs. They begin tickling it, and it begins creating a high-pitched keening noise. There's another one standing nearby who is with his hand on its back, and they're communicating with it. And eventually he starts to go, "All points are sealed. The only exit is..." Then he points to the one at the end of the hallway where Rumred would have been.
Fascinating. Some type of echolocation, I'd wager.
Yes.
I
Yes.
appreciate your assistance.
However, there is one passage by the HVAC. It's small, 1 meter across. It can get you to the second floor. There's a fan. It's currently operating.
Elliot looks back at Rhea.
Just stares back at him. All right, I'll go.
I shall accompany thee.
Yes, take the mouse and rat with you as well.
Take it up, dude. Crazy.
Crazy perks up from the body he's been chewing on. Ah,
Yeah, get over here. Got a job.
You had better not have damaged my subject.
only tasty bits.
That's fine. I've got extra.
What job, yes?
You got a fan to blow up.
I don't think we're blowing it up. I think we're using this as our delivery system, Rhea.
How are we gonna get through the fan if we don't blow it up?
If we can get close enough to whatever power source, we can simply invert it so instead of pushing out, it sucks in.
Cheat. That's what she said. Cheat.
Right, just looks
I
sad.
understood
Like,
that.
all right, fine. We can do it the responsible way.
Oh, believe me, when we're done with this is a war crime. There will be no responsibility.
It's like on the other
Okay,
side.
can I trust the building of the detonation device to you then?
Cheat.
That's Sim's job.
Yes, this will be delightful.
How heavy is this thing?
Which
We
one?
don't have anything yet. We just gotta.
The beetle that you've been speaking with, Shell 1, like looks up at the vents. The ductwork draws air from above down below.
Very well.
As it makes one of those deep, like throaty noises that it's laughter for them, like.
Crazen frowns.
Why not send Twix in there?
It's Twix, Rhea, Crazen, and where's he? Doc.
What's your guys' movement?
Doc can do 10.
9.7 for Rhea.
8.5 for Crazen.
I can do 10 too.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm sending a team in, so in case someone goes down, you're not screwed.
I'm mostly here for tech support.
Do you have any more of those biological weapons?
I do have something, and I might be able to concoct more based on the whatever chemical analysis I can make out of these creatures in a short time.
Flood the lower floors to the HVAC system.
Very well then.
You'll have
Team,
to. As
we have an objective.
I do not envy whoever's going to have to start cleaning up after this.
Oh, that won't be a problem. I believe it dissipates after 48 hours. Give or take.
Plus, us with filtration or lack of lungs can always go in and confirm.
I miss my lungs. No, wait, I don't.
More of a liability than anything, really.
one of the beetles walks up and he sees a homunculus that's all like squished. What was this one?
Some form of biologically engineered creature on their part. I am unsure of its original origin, but I could do a cursory diagnosis if you wish.
They begin chittering to themselves. Like a few of them have come down, they're looking at it, and there's some chittering back and forth. It smells strange.
Strange how?
Doc pulls out a small tendril and begins to like apply it to the creature. It's literally the equivalent of a nose at this point.
Like with Rhea, like an alien. No, like that meat they make at high rise in the tanks. No marbling, no fat in it. It's not made natural.
So, like the work of Isaac, huh?
Nobody remembers his name.
Oh,
yeah,
it's
right?
Clark.
I believe.
No, it's Clark.
Yeah.
He didn't really remember leave a bunch of mark on me. I'm sorry, guys.
It's quite all right.
It is strange. Their minds are large. Good volume. Not for eating. Those things. As it goes up to one of them, that guy like was used like to bash the other one together. What does it look like on the inside?
Oh, you speak of these alien creatures.
Yes.
I believe this one is probably the most intact if we wish to see its full components.
Humanoid. 2 arms, 2 legs, a head, ears, and eyes.
They can possess roughly similar gray matter. Doc produces the brain. Different in
Yes.
shape and textures, but roughly
Yes.
similar organs.
Take off its helmet.
Removes the helmet. Grayson, you may continue to eat the one in the room that you're in. A reward for justified duty.
So it's a gray-skinned creature with no ears, no eyelids, black Skrilla, whatever you call it. Sorella, eyeball. There we go. The fucking word. Black within black. Lipless with pale teeth. Not human. The beetle says as it looks at Doc. Almost like a question.
Not in the slightest.
I have not seen these things before. As it crouches by it. It like taps the chest plate.
Do they look like they're obvious means of removing said armor, or is it more esoteric?
No, there's like clamps and latches. There's some bolting patterns that appear on the side of it.
Go ahead and start undoing some of these. And try to peel one of them out of their suit.
All right. So first things you notice right off the bat, it's like it has some kind of rib cage. It has a spine. It starts getting a little bit weirder though when like it doesn't
Screw
have.
that. I'm gonna actually cut him open.
Yeah, there's no it's like a laser scalpel of the armor. No nipples, so it's not mammalian in any kind of way. When you get down to his body, you don't really see anything that like would stand out as a gender. You do see like a waist orifice. Yeah, you do see a waist orifice. It's just at the bottom between the legs. You can see the hands are kind of weird. They're long. They're very dexterous. No fingernails. It's kind of like the more you look at it, it's got all the parts of a person, just as if somebody had like kind of removed all of the nuance.
Seems more akin to not quite a full insectoid. Something less akin to a standard insect, like a worm stretched over a human shape.
Yeah, the beetle's like, yes.
Fascinating.
Hell yeah, it's aliens.
Like clay wrapped over a skeleton of a man.
Ah, good analogy.
Not human. It presses its chest and taps it. It has a heart.
Yes.
2 lungs.
I'll go ahead and actively remove it.
Yeah, you're opening up the chest cavity.
Oh yeah, I'm opening it up entirely.
Yeah. So it's looking at. So the creature's looking it over. Who's got? Argo's got doctor. Rumred's got some medical. I think. Who else has got doctor?
Iliad.
Iliad's got medical.
At this
yeah.
point, yeah, Doc's
He's
just
got
willing to do
one.
anything.
Doc's got huge. Yeah.
Yeah, anybody that just wants to like observe or anything of that nature, he's inviting everybody around.
Yeah. Iliad's watching. He's just like covering Twix's eyes during it. Like, oh no.
So Doc, the first thing you notice when you open up the body is it has no lymphatic system.
I'm sorry, Dad. No what?
Lymphatic system. So it has no immune
Oh.
system.
So it has no means of like fat storage or anything of that nature.
No immune system.
No lymphatic.
Yeah, no lymphatic. Yeah. It doesn't really have much of like a way to filter its own fluids. You're not really seeing a central nervous system of any kind that's used for it rises up to the skins or flesh, so it doesn't really feel any pain or anything at all. It's got a heart, it's got lungs, 3-chambered lungs, just like a human does. You got a huge liver. But all the organs are, they're human organs. They're just been changed. You recognize every organ that's in there. They're gray. They look like they came out of like a Play-Doh factory.
Actually, I think these things may be closer to human than originally anticipated.
Curious, it says as it's looking down at it. See very little human here. Gee, big.
I'm actually going to start scanning each piece with my entity scanner to see if it identifies trace elements of human, mutant, anything in between.
Trace elements of human. It's definitely a mutant. Light bones. So, like, as soon as you get it out of its armor, you see the armor is servo assisted. So this creature itself is actually quite weak. Like, you're not really seeing the musculature on the arms and the legs, the body. It can't really support the strength it was fighting with. That was all the suit.
I will quickly check the other one just in case.
Opening up the other one shows that
to
there's...
see if it has the exact same, like, mechanics, like itself.
Mechanically, yeah, it's exactly the same. There is a little bit of dimorphism between the two, so they're not identical. There's like
There's
a slight...
enough to prove that they are the equivalent of the same species.
Yeah, they're the same species, yeah. But there's definitely some identifying marks. Like, its face is a little different. Its body's a little bit smaller. So there's a little bit of differences between them.
I believe you were acquainted with this Clark character, correct? I believe he was the one in High Rise.
Yes.
I've heard from the others something about potential genome sequencing. Was this the person that did it?
I believe yes.
Interesting. You said the meat similar to this was similar to the ones in high rise.
That
It's quite possible that these are, well, obviously not human, but human descendant, I suppose.
It growls deep in his throat. Chimera.
Oh, that would be a polite term. These seem something more sinister. They don't seem to be like an amalgam of things like one would expect a standard chimera. You may all take your time. I'm going to see if I can identify the best strain of bacterium to infect these things.
It's like the beetle goes to pick up the helmet. He's like looking at the filter that was on there, like what it's made out of. Like rips off the face filter plate and puts it down to the ground, looking at the intake systems. He like tosses it over to the Argo. Argo, you want to take an intelligence-based type B to figure out what it is that he just handed you? Yeah, got that pretty easily. So what you can see right here is some kind of bio system, like a living bacteria farm. Air is being filtered through. So it's one part actual like oxygen tank, other part like taking the waste particles and pushing them out into the open air. So think of it like having a tree inside a gas tank. Just very dense. It's very, very dense and it's very efficient. But it seemed to also be very vulnerable to attack from a bioagent. Not perfect yet.
Not yet.
But you're fairly certain with like enough of an irritant, you could probably make these things shut off. They'd have to rip them off their heads and breathe normally.
So similar to the ones above ground.
So what kind of irritant would you want to use in flooding the HVAC with? You've got a couple different things. You have like combustion engines, chemicals, dusty sand, have enough of it. There's different things you could have. Petrochemicals. Got a lot of dead bodies around here too.
That is a great question.
Let's see. The first things that come to mind for this is, like, Doc's trying to think of the best way to utilize all of the above components at our discretion.
Yeah, and I'm not being exhaustive. Like you can, if you come up with something else, I have a couple other ones to mind too.
Clogging the filters would be best to force them to take off the helmets. Yes.
Yeah.
But since we're not actively trying to engage them in combat, I'd want to two-part this system. One, to disable their technology from being able to stop something else that they need to breathe in. Is there any way to identify if these are carbon-based creatures?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're literally, you've charred a few of them. Definitely carbon.
Excellent. By that logic, we could probably highly pressurize that acid along with some of the lithium and additional acids from battery packs to try to create quite literally the equivalent of like just pure poison into the air through the filtration systems.
You're gonna particleize the acid from all the creatures you killed?
Why not?
I mean, yeah, why not?
I still need some of it.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, I don't need it, but I want it.
Basically, we're gonna create like a barn fire in front of one of the vents and just burn all the bodies right there. Let them out.
If we do it under enough pressure, I'm thinking similar to how chlorine gas works.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're gonna flood the
like
lower area.
It will it'll shred their lungs and everything.
So. Yeah, I like it. Use that acid from those bodies. Get some chem working. All right, so who's got some chem tech?
Argo.
There you go. I will aid him as ever, however Argo needs for this.
So, Argo, you're making us some, let's see here. Skills. Making us a bioweapon.
Fun.
Chemtech. Strength
I shall
of
be your nurse
poison.
for this endeavor.
So what kind of, what, how many ranks in Chemtech do you got?
I only have 3.
You have 3. So it's a type D poison is what you're making.
Fun.
I'll see about mixing it with any kind of biotech components we can to see if we can bump that number up.
And what do you got for biotech?
5.
So a type 4 biotoxin. That's a type D poison. So biotoxin poison. Nice.
Excellent. This way it won't damage any other systems and will hopefully only damage the biological components.
Lovely. Lovely.
This will leave the bunker intact.
Perfection.
Good.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry, you were saying?
Hmm?
Liz?
Oh, that was part of the request that we leave the bunker intact. So that's
Oh, yes.
That's really good, yeah.
No, 100%. Thank you for reminding me, Cinda. That's a good point. So this will probably be our best tactic to get rid of them all. Preferably with as little damage as possible. However, we'll need to double check something else while I'm here. I'm going to try to identify one of these bodies that is mostly intact of the alien creature.
Yeah, you've got several.
The dogs.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to peel open their exoskeleton to see inside. Is it mostly just like that acidic, viscous fluid that functions like muscle tissue?
Yep.
Very well then. So there's no... Well, that means they do inherently have to breathe something. But what, I don't know. Well, I suppose if these are the only things we have to manually clear out, it'll work. Let us send our plan into motion there, Sir Argo.
Sounds like a plan.
Excellent. All right, I think by this point, between the two of us, we'll probably just direct everybody else for whatever we need.
Yeah. So what you're going to be making is an airborne and skin contact toxin that basically reduces each trait by D4 each. It's going to last for quite a long time. 20 days the virus will last.
Cinder speaks up.
Yeah.
It was part of the directive that enemy officers, if capable of speech, are to be secured, disarmed, and disabled by appropriate means. I don't know that we want to care about that, but I just thought I'd point it out.
Valid point.
Yeah, so this won't kill them. It will disable them, though.
Okay.
Otherwise, I was going to ask Red if she can do potential wide-scale psychic search to see if there's any of them that might have a slightly higher intelligence.
Yeah, there's something that's inhibiting some of her psychic abilities. I'm guessing there's a psychic powerhouse amongst the higher ranking people here. So yeah, she was noticing that it was harder than it should be to detect people and things like that with empathy.
Interesting. So either something too large to block you, or so large to block you, or enough bricks in a wall. As he points to the homunculi, maybe there's more of these and enough of them just create enough white noise.
Anything's possible.
Question.
Yeah.
The fiber optic cable, did that lead anywhere or just into the 2 rooms?
Into the 2 rooms. They were basically
Don't go
using it
through the
as
whole
a...
facility.
No, it was just a way for the 2 different sides to communicate with each other.
Okay.
They're having the same communication problems you guys are because of the walls. So they have to have like a physical line between each other to talk. Now, for instance, so this biotoxin, sorry, I read it wrong. It does D4 permanent damage, so it'd be more like a character thing, but 2d20 temporary damage to a stat. And if a stat goes to 0, they're basically like immobile. So if like their intelligence goes to 0, they're unconscious. If their strength goes to 0, they can't. Yeah, they can't move. Yeah, they fevered out basically. So there's a chance. I just rolled 2d20 just as an example. So like 19, for instance. Like all of these guys right here with a 19 loss to their base strength, is they'd only have a strength of 6. They can barely move. Yeah. They would be down and out. Their intelligence would have dropped to a 20. So yeah, and I rolled average, dead average. So if you get a good roll on that biotoxin, there's a chance you just cripple the whole facility. So yeah, we'll see. We'll pick that up next week. It's 10 o'clock, and we'll see how those rolls take out. I did write how many EFs everybody got, and we'll scroll up a little bit. 254 experience factors per character. All right, so that was quite a bit. Now, anyone who wants a chainsword, they're there for the taking. There's 8 of them, and there's a 1, 2, 3,
Cinder's taking
12 of you. Yeah, dual wielding.
Yeah, he's ambidextrous, and he's going to use his skill ranks from going up. He's going to put into weapon expert, chainsword.
These ones do a little bit different on one hand than versus 2.
Okay.
They're I think I wrote it in the stat pool wrong. Yeah, I wrote that wrong. We'll cover that offline though. There's a couple little details because they're longer. They do less damage one hand.
Yeah, definitely one of them is written out wrong. I just looked at one of the guys.
12d10. Yeah, I'm like, that's not right. +2. Like, why did I?
That's got to be right. Yeah. 12d10.
That makes no sense. Yeah, I wrote all of that wrong.
This is clearly a dueling weapon.
Yeah, so fairly certain that was supposed to be 3d10 and not a +2. Oh, more than that. +12.
Well, there was a thing where if it's not powered, it only has a +2 SV and a D20 +2 damage. I'm thinking you
probably copied that wrong and didn't complete it. Yeah, this one was gonna have its I think that's probably what it was. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense when I'm seeing the copy.
That's the closest I can come to.
Yeah, understanding what I was doing. Like, that's not right. Yeah, so I'll go back and fix that. And I think that was just supposed to be unpowered. Alright, thanks for that catch. Alright, well, that's all we got for tonight. Again, sorry about the disconnect for anyone who was watching. I'll do the same thing I did last week, part 1, part 2. It was just kind of a weird thing that happens for some reason around 8 o'clock. It's just like, hey, you want to stream? Well, fuck you. You can get the Mutant Epoch at rpgdrivethrue.com. You can get it from mutantepoch.com. We just did another Mutant Monday last week that was put up on RPG Drive-Thru, or Drive-Thru RPG. So that's pay what you want. You know, go over there. You like it, throw a $1 towards Will. It just helps us get more content out faster, and we all appreciate it over here. We're probably gonna be having another drink and drop in the next few weeks. I gotta figure out times and arrangements for that. I'm trying to draw in some more artists from the community that do map backgrounds, and we'll see if I can pull a few of them in. But I'm also finding most of those people who draw a lot of the maps that the assets that we use are in Germany. So may not be able to get all of them the times that we do, but I'm going to try to pull in 1 or 2. Yeah, and yeah, we're still working on the next animation for attributes for hazard check intelligence. I'm going to be putting out another call for voice actors for those kinds of things for anyone who wants to do that. The guys all here have all done some voice work before. About a year ago, we did it for animations. It came out like a lot of fun, but we're going to tighten that up a bit more. So we're going to do the, it's all going to be recorded before I animate because all the stuff we did afterward was dubbed over and fun, but much more difficult to do. Easier when we got a script. And yeah, that'll be where we're at. So thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for playing, and I'll catch you all next week.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye bye, Chi.